Isabella Steinmüller, take 2, The Reef.
Hello, my name is Isabella Steinmüller and I will be performing The Reef by Walter Carroll.
Thank you, David, and thank you to everybody who performed and also everybody who joined us this afternoon to listen to all the wonderful candidates. The first one that I had was Emily. You played the Bach. It's a very exciting performance. I really like it. You had a very nice Allemande character to it with very good flow, good sound control, and really good texture. I thought it was a nice, smooth playing. I think you can, if you want to add take it to a next level, add a little bit more of shaping within the phrases. And Allemande's phrasing is not always very simple. But please go and check it in terms of the harmonic development within the piece, that there is still a good sense of phrasing and a good sense of breathing also within the line that you already create. But good stylistic insight, good playing. I gave you a diploma. Well done. Isabella Steinmüller, very nice, powerful opening, really for that piece. We used with powerful sound and also rhythmic control. Just check the neatness. I do find there's still a lot of small notes that does not always project nice and clear and neat throughout. So try to correct those, because you already played with so much self-confidence also, and I would like to hear that, but work on the neatness there. Good character, good shaping, and generally very good flow and pedaling also. I gave you an honors. Well done. Ellie, you played the Polonaise, the Chopin. Yes, very nice, energetic interpretation. You have to check your rhythm. You tend to cut a lot of the rests at this stage, often just entering too early after the ta-dim, ta-dim, tam-ta-da-dum, and it doesn't really always breathe very nicely. Please check that, because you've got a lot of good qualities in your playing, but that's distracting from that at the moment. And then really work on a transparent, clear texture where you have the rolls. I can't hear every note nice and clearly, specifically where you're putting over the triplets. I'm not going to try to sing that because it goes from the low G to the top one. But try to work on that. And also on the second page where you have the material of the ta-da-ta-ta-tam, I can't always hear the nice clear sound. And I think in Chopin it's so important to have that clear and transparent texture. But very good playing. You play with already with a lot of musical insight. Also try to fix those small things. Well done. I gave you a merit. Sonal, Daya, the Waltz Mystique, very nice and sensitively played. Good coordination in the left hand. Remember to lift between the phrases. It's quite interesting that you would literally play and put the hand, just turn it around, not to lift it, just lift it up in a natural way. The music needs to breathe. So please do the phrases. Don't just avoid them and make your hand in an awkward position, actually, to keep it legato. Also work on rhythmic control, because it's a waltz. It's very important that the rhythm stays good and solid, but good balance. Try now to also add some more coloring, more dynamics, but well played. I gave you a merit. Sian, the circus theme that you've played. Yes, a nice and lively interpretation. I really like it. Good rhythmic control, good coordination, good flow throughout. I just think you can add more dynamic coloring. It's the next step that will just take it up to a next level you're playing. But good and solid playing. I gave you an honors. Well done. Minusha Abram, the Mozart that you played, good interpretation, very effective tempo choice there. I thought it was good. And also some nice dynamic detail and also phrases. I like your sound. It's projective, it's sensitive, and good stylistic insight. I thought you really played with technical ease throughout the performance. And so the rhythm was always easy to follow and make me also as a listener very comfortable. Good work. I gave you a diploma. Well done. Tasman Lee, the Chopin Fantasie Impromptu. Good performance. Generally neat control in the allegro sections. Listen carefully for pedaling. I find the outer parts, the allegro parts, personally a little bit dry. I also think that the texture is extremely important there, and I'm so glad to hear that you're not smudging the pedal and keeping a clear texture, but I find it slightly dry. I think you can experiment a little bit more. You're already playing it with so much comfort and ease, and you know the music so well. So try to experiment with that a little bit. You've got some musical shaping in the largo section. Just be careful that the shaping does not become predictable. So really try to plan the phrases. Remember, it's a lot of repetition of the same melody. Make sure that it doesn't become predictable. Give each one its own flavor still. Good integration of the embellishments also, and very good memory also. Gave you a diploma. Well done. Yale, the bird Coranto. Yes, very nice. Sensitively played. Listen to sound control. I don't find that all the notes always project very well. Actually, I like your sound. It's very sensitive, but be careful. Some of the important notes actually disappear, and then there's it's a little bit like smiling for somebody with a front tooth missing. If that note is not there, you know that smile is just not the same. So try to work on it to get that clarity within all the important notes. Okay. Also give attention to technical control. I think it will help to control the rhythm also even better. But and it is a dance form, right? But good metric flow throughout. I gave you a merit. Well done. Joseph Lee, you played the Skriabin. Nicely played. You make really, really good sound. You must just be careful. The name of this piece is a prelude, and a prelude is usually something that's based on harmonic progress. And I can't feel within your phrase structure that you're always aware of what the harmonies are. You make beautiful, beautiful long line. Excellent. But I still need to find or hear as a listener the harmonic tension and relaxation, that it doesn't become just a sound effect from the beginning or the end. I think I might have wrote also be aware of the metric structure. You understand that he doesn't just write without bar lines, and I'm not saying you have to play out every bar line, but you have to be aware of which are the stronger beats and less stronger beats, and also less important harmonies, tension, and relaxation. Otherwise, it just becomes like background music where it's just an effect and don't have the powerfulness that I think you can add to it. But very nicely played. I really enjoy your playing. Good pedaling. I gave you an honors. Well done. Ziming, you played very nice and sensitively. I also like your sound control. It projects very nicely. Good articulation. Just be careful with the staccatos that it does not distract from the music. Always keep it within the character of the piece. I find it sometimes slightly short and distracting actually from the character of the piece. Good pedaling. I do find also you already play so well that you can shape even more. I suggest a small crescendo, decrescendo within the phrases, just to add tension and relaxation. I think I said it earlier also today, but maybe you didn't listen. It's like a violin playing. The bow changes all the time, the amount of weight. Or a clarinet playing, the amount of wind going through it changes all the time. It's actually very unnatural to keep everything just on one level. Try to shape within each dynamic coloring. Good flow, very nicely played. I gave you an honors. Catherine. Good interpretation, also good stylistic insight there. I also thought your embellishments were very well integrated. Like the projective sound, just make sure that all the notes sounds, that to keep that texture nice and clear, okay? I like dynamic detail. I think it really enhanced your performance. I do find that you can underline the phrase structure a little bit more to make it more easy listening, also to know where the music is going. That's not these long lines just. And I also wrote you try to keep an easy rhythmic flow throughout. I think it's going to, again, just make me even more comfortable as a listener. Good metric flow. I gave you an honors. Well done. Martinel Herman played the menuetto. Very good interpretation. I like the projective sound. Give attention to balance and also your embellishments. The small notes does not always integrate well. Sometimes they actually distract from the line. So try to integrate them even more into your line. I think you can be technically more in control. It will help you with sound control and with rhythm. So make sure that you still work on the technique to get those fingers equally strong and the wrist very relaxed. I think you can put in also more louds and soft, put in more dynamic coloring. But very good playing, and I gave you a merit. Then we had Chichi, and she played the Bach, the Prelude and Fugue, the D minor. Very nice. I like your projective sound. I like the energy. I like your tempo choice very much there. Do be careful. Your tempo in the prelude is not always consistent, so try to keep that. It will make your playing even more powerful. Give attention to technical ease there. I think, again, it's a prelude. Now, the word prelude can have two meanings here. It's a prelude, it comes before the fugue, but a prelude is also something that's based on harmony. And I'm not convinced that you're always sure of what is the harmonic structure within that part to create the necessary tension and relaxation, which is necessary. That it's not just line. I think then it will also be easier for you to add some dynamic detail, because then if you understand the structure more, your dynamic choices will come very naturally and it will make your playing even more colorful. You already play on such a high level. I do find that can even improve. Fugue, very nice, good voicing. Listen to sound control to even create longer lines. You sometimes have small accents that I think are not intended, and it creates or breaks the longer lines that you can actually do, specifically after the longer notes. But good flow throughout, very good work. I gave you a diploma. Well done to everybody.